Guys, how we all doing? Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. First of all, apologies throughout last week. I was on the move and then also moving, changing apartments, so many things were going on. But we're back this week. We're back better and we're back stronger. So let's get right into it. My name is Mubarak and I'm back with the daily market outlook as always, where we look at major dollar pairs with some commodities. So first of all, if you see from last week, we've had this extended push down in Euro USD. So first of all, I want to identify with Euro USD. We have impulse, right? Impulsive phase. Then we have our retracement phase right here, right? Let's change the color. Okay, right, and then we have another impulsive phase coming up right here, and that's what we're targeting, a new high. But we haven't really been pushing. As you can see, we've just been moving sideways, honestly, and that has been the story of Euro USD since the end of last year to the beginning of this year. So and also we've been seeing some downward momentum coming into Euro USD as we've taken out this low. Now we have this liquidity low to target, as this is still our swing low and this is our extreme low, right? So from here we could just look for that bounce back and then start looking for those longs, as it wasn't ready last week. Let's see what wants to happen this week. Moving on, as you can see with the dollar index, we are still quite bearish on the dollar for the time being. As you can see, we've taken out this high liquidity. We still have the liquidity resting above here, but for me to look for short, it would be okay. Now we've had that change of character, and that would be breaking this demand level that is in control and pushing the market up. So I would like to see this level go below 98.94, and then from there we could start looking for further shorts on the dollar. But keep in mind that we still have one more extreme area of liquidity that we could still push up into, or we could start pushing down from here, and then we would be happy to get into those short positions. Speaking of positions, we're talking about gold. Gold actually just gapped up this morning, been moving like crazy last week, just sideways and choppy price action, and then boom, we have this gap up this morning. So I would like to see here as my demand now, right? So we have here as our demand level. So I would like to see some retracement into this level, and then from there we could perhaps look for longs, and maybe it would give us that opportunity. Or even from here, we have this consolidation, we swipe the lows and then get that change of character, and we start looking for further longs. So let's keep that in mind as we're trading. Similar story with silver. We have a gap up this morning. We still have this ascending lows that we left behind. Perhaps we could come one more swipe of the lows and then get those. I would be interested in some lower prices on this, and then from there we could start looking for those longs. In my opinion, it is poorly priced here, so I'm waiting for a retracement before I look for the positions. Moving on, AUD USD. Honestly, we've just been choppy, consolidative. So for now, I'm just keeping an eye on this, waiting for the breakouts, and then we could start looking for some trades. But for now, you can just see we're moving sideways, and that has just been the general nature of the market for January. And moving on to GU, we have been looking for short. We said once the order flow switches and the demand starts to fail, then we can start looking for those short. But you can see we're just fighting in between supply and demand at the moment, and I really don't want to look for a position at this point. I would just be waiting, just being patient. That's the game, and then we would find some new positions over time. With regards to NU, guys, the plan still remains the same. As you can see, we've been moving sideways, honestly, and I would like some lower prices before looking for those longs, or like at least maybe we'll connect with this daily area of demand, take out this ascending lows, and then we could start looking for those longs. Let's see how that wants to play out. Moving on with USD JPY, we had this breakout and now we're retesting this area. So as long as, honestly, I'm looking for longs here, it is quite risky. I'm not very interested in looking for longs unless I get the swipe of these lows and then that change of character, because I can see we have so many. We have this lows, open lows, and this could just be like a false breakout, and then from there we start to just take out all of the early buyers. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then USD CHF, guys, we retraced to the 50% and they said, okay, if you want to look for shorts, you could look for shorts from here, but our higher probability shorts will come after we've taken out this liquidity, this descending highs. So that's what I'm still waiting for, unless I see a daily change of character, a fractal break, and then from there we can start looking for those shorts from this area. But for now, not quite interested. With US 30, guys, we're still similar. We can see we're still just moving sideways, very consolidated price action at the moment, so nothing quite clear to see. I'll be waiting for swipe of the lows, and then from there we could look for some long positions. I'm still only interested in long in this. Okay, guys, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.